Look at it from a distance because we have 3 massive tactical cubes going in there. It's murderizing some of these Federation ships. They were basically left stranded by the nanites. Kind of surprised that Elam did not fully engage, and Mort is coming back, so they should be able to combine.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, I do believe that they would have been able to get out a diamond, and if they had had an uplink, and a diamond would be really, really nice.
Yeah, I agree it would be nice, but it's just not going to have a lot of staying power. It's going to die within the first few seconds of that engagement unless it is far, far back.
Well, that chaos to order is a long range. I believe.
I think it's artillery range.
I don't think. Yeah, I believe it's artillery. I was about to say. I mean, it could stay out far enough, and that would greatly boost the power of these cubes. And 3 cubes could maybe have a shot versus this fleet. But right now, I mean, this game right now, the whole goal right now seems to be to hurry up and wait. So that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, Roby allowed to kind of field a decent sized fleet. He's got several E2s.
I think the only people in this game who have an excuse to not attack are Roby and CRvsEMvsBT, and they've been battered the whole game and doing a good job of rebuilding and trying to defend. But
yeah,
Butters and Timmy and Mort and Elam, they need to get something going here. I mean, the amount of torpedo turrets at Elam's base, I mean, and the amount of ships, this is just unbelievable. Sometimes you gotta know when to go ahead and kill. I mean, right now the Feds, they seem to be having a nice little conference right now, you know, practicing their standard square formation. Good little exercises, you know. The one thing about the Feds, that, you know, their whole system of orders, you know, they got to have a lot of practice to get it just right. So.
Yeah, they are just kind of setting things up. I really have no idea what the heck they're waiting for. These cubes are not that scary, really, with that number of ships, and this is we've seen this really just waiting for the GG at this point.
Seen this in a number of TNG episodes, you know. You got a fleet, I mean, oftentimes something goes wrong, you know, a ship drops out of the tachyon, scan, whatever. So you really got to have those maneuvers practiced just right to eliminate anything that could go wrong. There's that galaxy again, fully in one piece. And E1, officer rank.
Well, you know, only a fool would split such a beautiful model up into 2 pieces. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to do that.
Yeah, you know, there's that point, you know. But, you know, then again, you could have 2 beautiful models instead of 1. You know, admittedly, you know, they might not be as beautiful as the whole thing combined, but you would have 2 of them, and, you know, perhaps 2 is better than 1. You know, you never know.
Speaking of 2 better than 1, Elam is building a starbase in Butter's old base area.
Well, you know, the one thing that the Federation like to do is when they attack, you know, they like to, you know, bring everything with them, you know, just kind of set up little areas as they go, you know, colonize the space. Make sure that they have a little grouping point.
Butterbread is chasing this constructor, sitting right outside this constructor that's trying to build an intelligence center. So I suppose that will not make it up, or will not last very long once it does.
Well, and you know, the Romulans, they really... One thing about the Romulans is the best place to put something like an intelligence center is in the middle of nowhere, and that's really like to do that. So we're gonna see how this works out for Mort. Great protection in this area. You know.
What Butterbread's
Nice little
doing right now
corner.
is moving his fleet around to see if he can bump into any cloaked ships. That's a good pro tip for you. By doing this, he's gonna be able to see, is there anything around here? Is this a trap? What is going on?
It's a trap. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens.
Mort just
In the
kind of
meantime-
chilling out, not really doing anything, not even really able to fully build ships. Looks like.
Oh, and the Borg are rebuilding an assimilation matrix. Oh my gosh. Oh, and a Dungeon matrix. So there could be going for another Q, maybe another diamond. Roby and Cyrat's rebuilding their fleets. So
Where
in
did
the
you
meantime,
see that happening? Oh, there it
by
is.
the nebula.
Yeah.
And while we watched the paint dry, a little bit of action actually. Butterbread did take out that intelligence
Yeah.
center.
A little miner here is going to go down too.
So in the meantime, the Fed's having a cup of tea, chilling out on the holodeck on their new starbase. And
Yeah, I think
you know,
I
just
might
trying to feel
just
superior about themselves.
I might just go make a pizza from scratch and be back in a minute. You know, Ray, I think you can cover this for a little while, but you know, I would wonder about where the screen needs to be at. Unfortunately, there's nothing really going on, so I guess that won't matter.
Very true. I think maybe a good spot would be right on this galaxy.
Actually, you know, they
Nice
got some
little close-up.
cubes coming in. Look at that. Look at those. Look at those nanites just ripping into that fleet, killing. 3 sets of
And this really
nanites.
got it.
Pretty gross.
Tear at Roby and Cyrus. I mean, they've worked so hard to try to do something, and just Mort and Elam are just. I mean, the Federation. I understand that they like their tea parties, they like their holodecks, you know, but come on, man. You can't have as many Federation. You know, there's a limit to the number of Federation councils that you can have in a year. You know. Class reunions can happen later. Nice little galaxy class in the middle of this fleet. Thought I'd point that out. Fighters streaming along with the Dominion. Butterbread in the top left corner. And seems like the Romulans are really liking their corners today. Oh my gosh, generics being produced. And, you know, this late in the game, I fully believe that, you know, building another shipyard, producing a new type of ship, the generics, is really going to give Mort and Elam the leg up they need.
Well, they do
well,
have
the
quite a few
generics
different kinds of ships going on.
What the generics will do is the generics will give them the confidence they need to assert themselves and perhaps kill these cubes. Because everybody knows that generics are they're a great confidence booster, you know. So props to the generics class. In the
Holy
meantime,
crap. Look at this Federation fleet just in a nice little
Yep.
blob.
Now notice how the Galaxy class is placed in the center of that, and
Well, they
gotta
do
wonder,
put your
maybe this
weakest
is
ships
perhaps
in the
to-
center, right? Isn't that what you do? You put
Well,
the weaker ships.
I think that's to denote importance, you know. You know, I mean, we do notice that the Galaxy class really stands out, kind of like the focal point of the fleet, you know. So, you know.
You know, I read somewhere
Great
that not ambassadors, but admirals really like to be housed on the Excelsiors, and that makes sense because the Excelsior has an officer status here.
Well, we have seen a number
Oh
of
my gosh.
admirals housed on Excelsiors, and that makes a ton of sense because right now they have the weakest defensive value in the fleet. So
That they do. You want to make sure that you've got all your ambassadors, all of your admirals, all of your heavy hitters on the weakest ship.
exactly. Which I mean, why the Galaxy class is the perfect place for an admiral. It has the highest value in the fleet, and it could has the potential to separate. Though right now, according to this readout on the Galaxy, it seems to have a little bit of a malfunction. Looks like its docking clamps are very tightly engaged. Oh, and Butter's about to die. Oh wow.
Holy cow.
Wow. Bye-bye. Oh! A nice little torpedo burst. So, a little twist as the grass grows greener, slowly.
This
And,
starbase.
let's see what the Borg are doing.
This starbase is able to hit miners as they go to try to mine that titanium. Pretty funny, actually. Mort sneaking his constructor around and.
Oh, and we have a mid-tech yard producing Lavals because, yep, straight Lavals weren't good enough, unfortunately. Generics being produced. Remors in Federation fleet,
Where's the mixed tech yard? I don't think I've seen. Oh, there, I see it. Yeah. Let's see what these guys have. Oh, they have a plasma torpedo launcher.
I got to imagine that by now that the Federation, they got to have really good maneuvers down. I mean, I just got to imagine that these Federation officers have got to be great at fleet operations with all the practicing they've been doing. So apparently right now all the Federation ships are having problems with their dilithium crystal chambers, all at the same time. Really quite horrid when that happens. And the Borg and the Federation just like to skirmish with each other. Very, very mutually beneficial right now. Elam and Mort show no sign of stopping. So everyone have fun.
Got some cubes moving in. Just close enough to try to draw out these ships.
So, oh damn, there goes a miner. Or it should go. So in the meantime,
I've got an innovative idea here to just to see what's going on here. We are gonna bring in a guest, another guest commentator. Let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah.
User was moved to your channel.
Elam, how are you doing?
How are you today? We noticed that your Federation fleet is having a fun time doing some, it looks like they're all having problems with their dilithium crystal chambers. Can you give us any insight as to what's going on? Are the engineers working on the problem?
No, we don't really want to fight cubes in purple nebula.
That is a very good thought here. Something that people should remember, that purple nebulas are awesome if you are Borg, but they also really don't net you very many friends. And in this case, Elam and Mort have decided to boycott the game. They're on strike.
We will kill soon the Dominion and the bad guy and take their expansions, I guess.
Well,
you know what? I think we should bring in another guest commentator.
Very great idea, Clint. Although, I would dare to say, Elam, what if we told you that your fleet could probably take out all of those cubes,
to your channel.
even if they were in the... Oh yeah, see you guys.
See ya.